what you're offering. Phone's lighting up, but I'm just gonna let it ring. Yeah, my phone's lighting up, but I'm just gonna let it ring. Is it the liquor in my system? My desires are so real. Got me caught up in this rhythm. Draw me in, make me feel. Draw me in, make me feel. Draw me in, make me feel. But you look so good and I know what you're offering. Phone's lighting up, but I'm just gonna let it ring. Yeah, my phone's lighting up, but I'm just gonna let it ring. Is it the liquor in my system? My desires are so real. Got me caught up in this rhythm. Draw me in, make me feel. Make me feel.
Good morning all. Yes sir. Hope everyone is well, hope everyone is good, hope you all had a good weekend. Let's see what we got going on today. Make sure all systems go. Everything looks like it is working here. Let's have a look. Obviously interesting move from the open here, kind of towards the analysis that we were speaking about. Please sir, buy or shelf? I think we'll shelf, man, we'll shelf. Let's have a look at the Reddit space though. I need to see what's going on. Need to get everyone in the mood, see what's happened. Oh, here's an interesting question. Is there any full-time traders who could comment? Let's see. What did you do to make this a full-time job and adopt as a profession? Also, after what time can a strategy be considered profitable, consistently successful? Has long-term profitability ever reversed, forcing you to give up? What did you do after a long period of profitability? It started to incur losses. This is actually my mic. What's going on with my mic? Let's have a look. Every day is something with my mic. What about now? Testing. Tell me now. No, I'm good on Zoom. I'm asking YouTube. No? Oh, that's messed up. What about now? What music is same volume. I run the same volume every single day. Still? Oh my god. Offset, device theme. Okay, now. If this doesn't work, I give up. I'm closing stream. I'm closing stream if this doesn't work. Okay. Good. All right, we're back. Thank you. So some guy here was yapping on Reddit about asking about full-time trading. So this is some pretty interesting thing because I know a lot of people want to go full-time. So to be honest, how long do you think a strategy has to be profitable consistently? I would say before going like fully full-time, I'd say at least 3 to 5 years. Right? 3 to 5 years. Now that's a problem if you're developing a new strategy. Because if you're developing a new strategy, how are you supposed to know it works for that long? So you really have to trust and have someone show you, right? Something like this. This is 3-year track record now, live. So people can trust that this strategy works over 3 years because it's done live. Other methods where people just make claims, I don't know, right? I can't tell you if those claims are going to be right or not, right? Have you ever incurred losses? Of course. Strategies will never just be on and upwards. You'll always have difficult time, easy times. This is how just market works. This is investing, business, trading, no matter what discipline we talk about, this is how it works. So yeah, it's pretty normal. Now the biggest thing is, what did I do to make this a profession? Is I had savings that could last me more than a year. So I knew that if I didn't make it in that year, I would be fine. So that's the thing. Cut the size. I don't like the idea of cutting size because it just means you're not confident enough yet. So this guy recommends to cut size. Oh, when a strategy starts losing. Oh, I also don't agree about that. That's a really bad idea. And nothing against whoever that guy is, but he's telling when a strategy starts losing, cut size. That's the worst thing you can do, is cut size. Why? Because the minute you cut size, if your strategy starts working again, you won't make back your losses. So you remain net negative. It's a very tough spot to be in. Right? So let's say you took 4 losses in a row and now you cut size, but the next 3 trades win, but you're still down. You're still down by quite a lot. You're still down by half of what you lost. So it's a really bad position to be in. And then you start losing again. So then you increase size and then you start losing. When I was a beginner, I always used to lose confidence and try to increase size. Decrease size. And then when it was time to increase size, I'll start losing again. You know? So the best thing to do is to reassess. That's the good point here, reassess. This is good. Hybrid transition. Yes, that's a very strong one, is hybrid transition. Anyways, let's have a look at the charts here. What's going on the charts? Start off with the calendar. We do have a very hectic week here. Today being the 9th. We had elections. Now we need to speak about the yen. Yen could get interesting because they did elect, what's his name? It's left my head. I think his name is, I don't know why in my head is Takashi, but I think that's wrong. They elected a guy who's going to be pro how the yen was back in the day, right? So that means they're going to be now more stimulus, lower interest rates, weaker yen, better stock market. So this is actually what we're going to see. back to how it was in the day. So we need to see what's going on in GJ, because that might be the catalyst now to get GJ back into the swing of things, and it could be something we look at. Now today it's a clean day. Tomorrow we have retail sales. Wednesday, big day, NFP, right? So we're supposed to have NFP first day of every first Friday of every month, but instead we're having it on Wednesday today. So NFP is obviously a big one. We need to see what they're expecting employment to jump up a bit here. So they're expecting it to come from 50 to 70. So 20,000 more. Unemployment rate they expect to stay the same. If employment market's doing better, it's gonna be like neutral for the market, because you know it will be stronger for dollar, as if employment market is doing okay, they don't need to cut interest rates. If employment market like this number comes back higher and this number we'll speak about that tomorrow, but or the day after even. Not really a rush to speak about that, but today's clean. That's what matters for today. It's clean. Now let's have a look at the chart. So if you guys watched yesterday's YouTube video, there was a free analysis in that video, because in this video I told you guys how to do a top-down analysis, and while doing the top-down analysis I ended up giving you the analysis on gold. So in that analysis we spoke about how we're bullish on gold. Pretty simple, right? Weekly candle, big long rejection wick from downside. We're seeing daily time frame as well, big long rejection wick plus close above. 4-hour time frame, close above. So we talked about how if we get above that 65 level we should continue bullish. Market opened up on a gap here, pretty standard. Why? Mainly because of geopolitical tensions here. We're seeing some stuff happen in Iran, some threats, and obviously gold is still bullish technically. We coming back towards that 5100 level, which is somewhere up here. Well, it stopped here last time, which is going to be a very main level here. So let's go ahead and we'll put in a 4-hour resistance. Hello, let me double click. Man, what is this bullshit, man? Don't tell me they remove double clicking lines these days. Is that gone? You can't double click lines anymore on TradingView? There's no chance they remove that. Mine doesn't work. I'm pressing 500 times. What the hell, man? Need to refresh, guys. 1 second. Some BS, man, we're getting on TradingView, man. Oh, my line is still there. Oh, finally. I swear, sometimes it worries me, man. Did you see how they changed it on phone now? I can't find the ruler on my phone. Anyone find the ruler on your phone? On my phone, I can't. I have to do the date and range. Use that tool to measure a range. I can't find the ruler on the new updated app. Then they messed up MetaTrader. They're making everything worse. If it ain't broken, don't fix it, man. That's the saying. So 4-hour candle closing bullish. 1-hour time frame, obviously we have bullish structure. We tap straight into this previous zone here. So this is pretty much target 1 tapped. We do have another resistance above. Not really clean sailing for us here. Pretty tough spot to be at London, because we've ate this clean range here, which was beautiful. Above here we had another clean range which we ate as well, and then now we start to go into a bit of choppiness. So we need to see. So we have a tiny range here. Maybe it's not tiny these days. These days that could be worth like 100 plus pips, which I do expect it to be 100 plus. Yeah, 130 pips. Tiny range. So it's not that bad, actually. It's not that bad. We can trade in that range. Depends on stop loss. Obviously, if a candle from all the way down here closes above, we have 180 pips stop loss. Which is not bad, actually. It's not bad because we can go break even here. 50 level going to be important for me. I'm going to bring in 50. Let's go bring a key level here. Let's draw it at 50. Also, if you guys are trading on Top Step, the other day I tried to place a silver position and it won't let me. So they banned silver. They banned silver. Let's have a look here. 15 is fine. So bullish bias today. Pulling back for the moment here. We have a double top at the moment. Failed to get above resistance. I don't mind the breakout. Continue this move. We do have a gap here. We did kind of fill it with this wick. I'm just going to check on broker here. Yeah, Vantage looks the same here with the gap fill. So I would consider that gap kind of filled here. So it's not something we have to worry about too much. Yeah, so closing above is a simple trade we could take today. It just depends on volume and continuation, but we don't have signs of lacking of that. Continuation being good, beautiful liquidity grab. Now we're just consolidating top of range. Buying inside the range is what I'm trying to think about right now. Quite like the idea to buy from down here at 12s. You know, we pull back down here, we can look for buys. So we're going to check that out and see what happens. I want to have a quick look at GJ here, guys, because GJ might be cooking. Doesn't mean it'll cook today, but we just need to get back into the swing of it and see if this new guy makes a difference here. So daily is closing bullish here. If this breaks out, it's going to be great. 4-hour time frame pulling back as well. You know, kind of buy the rumor, sell the news type event at the moment right now. Yeah, so not really the direction I'm looking for today. But we're going to keep an eye on this first day of the week. I'm just going to watch this. I'm not going to mark it up. I'm just going to watch pure price action. Put a couple of lines actually, just so I know where we are. Do want a little bit of lines. No harm. Yeah, just to see where we are. Have you stopped trading DAX? I haven't seen you take DAX trade. Yeah, it's not been great options during London, man. Not being great options during London, but I've been looking at it daily. So let's start off with today though. So pushing up towards this second daily resistance up here. We do have a current daily resistance right here. So we're going to mark this daily resistance. We just tapped it. This is the problem. DAX is always doing something like this. Tapping resistance right now. 4-hour time frame is doing what? 4-hour time frame is pretty clean. We do have a 4-hour time frame right here. And then we have a small one up here, which was a previous 4-hour support we could keep an eye on. Huge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 9th bullish 4-hour candle. Not the best, right? 1 hour has good structure, but then above here we are blocked with another 1-hour resistance. Yeah, we wanted to buy from bottom of range here. Put this in. That's where we tapped with that wick. Makes sense. So yeah, we're definitely more bullish, obviously. It's about finding a setup. Buying from the bottom of the range here is going to be amazing. That'll be your simplest trade, buying from the bottom of the range. Where we are right now, you don't have much more room to the daily resistance again. It's not really worth it to trade to here for like 9 points. 37 point stop loss. I don't like it too much. Above that, we can see how we form above. See if we can push a wick fill here. Then maybe push to that 4-hour support. And then we can see what's going on with that. But let's have a look at Nasdaq here. See Nasdaq open gap, trying to fill the gap right now. Where are we on daily? Quick look at weekly here. Long rejection wick. That's a very good weekly close. Very good daily close. Move this up here. 4 hours showing a little bit signs of weakness after such a big push, which is really not out of the ordinary here. Small 4-hour resistance here. ES futures look the cleaner asset compared to NQ. Yeah, man, if you have data on ES, you can trade that for sure. In London, I like to stick to NQ. Seems to work the best in London overall. But if you want to try ES during London, YM, what about YM? Yeah, you can trade that during London if you want. I personally have found the best to be Nasdaq during London. Bit more volume than those. Those are hit and miss. NY session? Yeah, brother, we're in London session. We can't really analyze YM for NY session just yet because things can change. So yeah, if we fill this gap here, put a little bit of a box. We are mixed bias here. Potential sells below there as well can make sense here. Let's see how this looks on future. I mean, what is this, man? What is YM? It's US 30. Yeah, basically same. This looks same on futures here, how we have this. So close below here, we could go fill a little bit lower. Can make sense. The only thing I don't like is every time we close on a new low, retrace. New low, retrace, you see? So it's a very dangerous pattern, right? New low, break the low, retrace. New low, break the low, retrace. New low, basically break the low. On futures, it broke the low. Then we retrace up. So I want more consolidation than a breakout, or I want it to come down, pull back. I trade on the pullback until proven otherwise. Until we start breaking structures, maybe above 25,112. If we break above 25,112, then I can maybe look for buys. You know, we'll see. We'll see how it forms, right? But that's the initial plan. Then we take it from there. So yeah, that's the plans for today, guys. Let's see what the market brings. Gold pushing down towards that 512 area, which is something that we were kind of looking at for potential upside from there. And yeah, let's see what ends up happening. So if you guys enjoyed the analysis, everything is clear. You know the drill. Leave a like on the stream. I would appreciate it. 200 of us in here. Get the likes up to 100. Would appreciate that. Your full course video now. I'm getting better understanding of the charts. Works well in GBPUSD. Will it do in other pairs? Yeah, it will work everywhere, man. It's price action. Seems like Asian session is good to trade most pair. Yeah, Asian session is amazing. The guys today cooked on Asian session in gold. I mean, if you can be up during Asian session and you don't trade, I mean, this is sick, man. What is this? What a position. Simple setup ones. Do you incorporate gaps on your strategy? Yeah, there is. If you watch this video on my YouTube channel, how I made $10,000, this was actually a gap play. This was based on the gap. You can watch this video. If you want to see how I analyze, these videos are good to go together because this video shows you exactly how I analyze the most recent videos. Very important video, actually. Is it a good pair to trade? How price action works on this pair? Yeah, I love US 30, man. It's one of my favorite pairs. It is my favorite pair in NY. It is my main pair in NY. But you have to know how to trade it. That's why in the group I made a whole separate section called NYSE trading, because there's quite a few differences. It's all the same, nothing, no strategy change, but you know, there's a few differences, of course.
Hey, Hari, good morning.
Morning, man.
The trades they take during Asia, it was 20 minutes before Tokyo Open.
Yeah, no, before market open, you have to go on the gap.
Okay.
That's what I told you. That's why Asian session is crazy, because you have to for Asian session you have to be up from market open till basically 3 hours before London session start. So from like 1 a.m. Dubai time to like 6 a.m. You need to be up in that whole window. That's how Asian works. It's not like a London session where it's 1 hour, or New York session where it's like at the New York Open. Asian session, it can open at market open, it can open at Asian Open, it can open after Asian Open, before Asian Open, or maybe 3 to 4 hours after Asian Open. That's how it works in Asian. Like you need to, it's like a 6-hour window. Yeah, 145, 145. Yeah, 245 this, yeah, 245, somewhere around here. Like if you're not up here, you wait for the pullback retest here perfectly, you take this. Like there's so many options in Asian. See, this is 6 a.m. like I told you, 6 a.m. Dubai time. But you don't know, the moves can come. So like this happened at 2 a.m. and then the next move happened at 6 a.m. Here it's very hard to take anything on a 15. But your two options is actually at market open, full send market open, or wick fill. I don't really like that one more, the full send market open if you can, but this is the clear option here, is you take something like that because you have the range to go there, you know. All right, pushing down here quite heavy, pushing down quite heavy. Let's see what happens. Guys, I wanted to share, this is my session where the psychologist has given results. I did not FOMO last week. Nice, man. I want to see DAX pull back into this resistance, maybe up here, somewhere into 24,800. We take buy from 24,800s. Nasdaq here closed below, but look, every time we close on a new low, retracement, new low, retracement, new low. I don't know, why is this time going to be different, right? What makes this time different? Same story here. Double bottom, support, close below, break the low, retraces. Support, break the low, we don't know. We don't have the information, especially into a gap here, right? This is a gap. We're trading into a gap. Gap can bounce. So we need to make sure we have the right confirmation. Yeah? So it's not something like, see, this is why I don't want to sell here. Even though if you were to delete this whole side here and you won't check the information, regardless of this side, right? If you just delete all this, yeah, it looks nice. Close below support, break of low. Great. But even given what's going on here on the left, still the fact that we close below, break the low, retrace, close below, break the low, retrace, I don't want to be part of that. And that's exactly what's happening right now. Close below, break the low, retrace. I don't want to be in that retracement. I want to catch the continue. So if I start to see this pop up, create resistance like it did here, create resistance like it did here, create resistance like it did here, I can trade from this. And if it fails, I'm going to be fine because there's a smaller chance that I don't get stopped out. Obviously, there is still a chance I get stopped out because let me show you some BS price action. We break the low, we retrace, you take a sell breaking this low here, right? You take this sell here, breaking this low, you put stop loss here, you get liquidity grabbed, then you have to re-enter here and then painfully hold drawdown. It's not easy, right? So sometimes it's still doing BS. This price action here is not 100% easy, but we can identify that by just making sure we analyze it, right? And that's the difference between someone who's coming to the chart, waiting just to FOMO and catch a quick position, compared to someone who's coming to the chart, looking at it subjectively, making a plan and executing on that plan, right? That's the difference. We are here to make money, not to get cooked. And the thing is that so many people online will show you them making money, but when you try to do it, you get cooked. And that's the main reason you get cooked, is because there's more depth to the charts, right? And it just that in-depth analysis took me what, 2.5 minutes? It's not difficult, right? You don't have to be a rocket scientist. Amapiano playlist, try it. It's awesome. Yes, I listen to Amapiano, but it's copyright, man. I actually have an Amapiano playlist in my Spotify. It is good. How many trade makes a strategy good or bad? You mean like backtested? I think in 50 trades you can see what's happening. I'm aiming for a buy at 49,998. 998. Where's 998? 998 here, somewhere here. I mean, yeah, if we create support here, even lower, 987 I like. Bhai Forex trade karo. Bhai saab tum chup karo. Do you like gold for London? I do like gold for London. They start again and we reply again. What to do? Damn, your Hindi is nice. Thank you, thank you. Harry, are futures prop afraid of traders making more money on silver, so they're restricting these assets? Exactly. Right? Exactly. Because what's happened is if people who usually do not make money, like there are people in this market who a prop firm will profit off because they don't make money, they're going to keep buying challenges and lose because it's a game. And those who are better at the game win. So you need to make sure to prepare yourself to win, right? But in this type of market condition, it's like Bitcoin. Do you guys remember when Bitcoin absolutely rallied? You guys remember that when it absolutely rallied? We saw Bitcoin absolutely rally, and then the headlines, millionaires were made, meme coins, millionaires were made, blah, blah, blah. These guys all got made money by luck. They will probably lose it in the future. But when they're trading on a prop firm and gold went crazy, silver went crazy, and they're taking these positions and getting lucky because they just hold, they don't give a shit, and then they're asking for a withdrawal from the prop firm, it puts pressure on the prop firm's liquidity. And even if they lose it in the future, the prop firm still had to pay it out, so they just restrict it to protect them. It's actually better. It's actually better that they do that instead of not paying you out. What is this shit? Delete. Delete. If I were to swing trade, which timeframes would you use according to the strategy? In the exclusive content, I have an exact swing trading section about there, but it depends on what type of swing trading you want to do, because it could go up to like daily, it can be 1 hour. What do you think of Fabio Valentini's use of volume buy sell delta data for trading? It's good. It's another layer to add on top of price action. If you're trading futures, you can add that layer. But remember, it's another variable. And if you don't study that variable, it can go wrong. At the end of the day, it's something that they want to have more market depth. It's good to use, but at the same time, if you try replicate, you might not be able to replicate the same, because this is coming from massive levels of experience. It's a very hard thing to explain actually to you guys. But yeah, it's an old form of trading, order flow, stuff like that, volume profile. It's good. It's different market data, but a lot of people will. It's also good to trade that way when you have your system, and then you can sell that system because you have an order flow platform as well. But I think it can get a bit too complicated, you know? Like, you need to make sure you're using it properly, not getting too complicated. For example, I use options data. We look at options data. We look at, you know, basic order flow as well when I'm trading. That is something that we do as well. We'll be exposing a bit of the options data because this is something new, right? 0 DTE options are new, and using those deltas are, you know, they only got released 2 years ago. So this can be the new wave, but I've been in the background experimenting with a couple of guys. It's very promising for trading futures of Nasdaq and stuff like that. But you know, we'll start to release, you know. Is 73% win rate good for 1-to-1? Yes. See what Nasdaq is doing here is trying to get below here. 5 minutes for this candle to close. This 5-minute candle is pretty nice as well, if I'm being honest. Have we ever had a structure change like this? We have had it once here, where we close bearish, next candle close bullish, next candle bearish below, reverses. Same thing here, right? We close bullish, 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 next candle closes below, reverses. I don't know, I just don't have the data here. Like, every time this has happened, it's failed. So why should I go in now and take something that's failed every single time? Like, it just, that in trading is a lot of logics. And this type of logics is really, doesn't make sense for me to go opposite of what logic is saying. So I have to wait here. As much as I'd love to sell the low here, any other scenario, I'm selling the low. But when data has told me otherwise, I follow data. Right? Data has told me every time we do this, we fail. Right? All the way since market open. We're not at London Open. London Open would be the only excuse we could make to say, hey, it's London Open. I'm going to rely on London Open volume to give me that move. But we don't have that. We don't have that. Which prop firms make money from profitable traders? So far, I've discovered we master prop firms. No prop firm makes money from profitable traders. It's just not how the business model works. Because, and it's a simple reason of logics, guys, there are more unprofitable traders than there are profitable traders. So why would you bet on the profitable traders when the majority are unprofitable? So if you're looking at a business, you should be betting on what there's a more market size, right? And there's more market size of traders who are unprofitable than are profitable. So there's no prop firm that's going to bet on something that is smaller. Mainstream prop firm. Just discovered this golden channel. Now a subscriber trying to get profitable. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Some firms have a live account which they profit from. We can get very deep into this. Yeah, so in typical standard here, guys, I would like to sell this low here, breaking the low, but it's not every single time we've failed. So why? I don't know a reason right now why this time would be different. You know? There is no, I can't find a reason why this is going to be different. So I have to wait here. Especially inside of the gap can be the part where we bounce from. Remember that, huh? So let's remain calm here. For Nas, where would you add weekly resistance zone? Using monthly resistance is enough. This one up here, you mean? Yeah, you'd use the bottom of this. Yeah, and all of these is just a mess. So I rather refine it. Yeah, when it's like this, it's a full mess. So I just refine it on the lower time frame. So I use like the 4 hours and stuff to refine it when it's such a mess like that. What's gold doing? Gold is trying to bounce a tiny bit here. If this can flip back inside the range, I don't think it will in 1 minute 44 seconds. It's possible. But if gold next candle gets back in the range, could be interesting here. We retested this zone here. Now if we can get back in the range, it's quite interesting. I hate now Apex halted GC and MGC. Yeah, that's why you need to be a bit hedged. Actually, this week we had a massive webinar in the group about prop firms in general. We spoke about a lot of these things, how to pass challenges, how to get payouts and stuff like this. It's like gonna be maybe a 6-part series. Not series, what do I call it? 6 parts. It's gonna be 6 parts. Is this a Toyota Land Cruiser which you posted in your story? No, that's my Nissan Patrol. So DAX actually retracing back into that zone. That's not bad for us, huh? That's not bad for us. Let's see how we start to form supports on this 1 hour or something like that. 30-minute is closing shit though. That's the only problem. 15 closing shit. But let's just keep an eye on that as well. Gold trying to bounce. Nasdaq doing what? Not really doing too much. Yeah, it's tough with Nasdaq here because every time this has failed. How about a 30-minute candle close? 30-minute candle close below, broke the low, failed. Close below, broke the low, failed. Close below, broke the low, is continuing. So, continuing. I don't know. It's just not my edge, this. This is not my edge. If this pulls back, I'll sell it, but it's not my edge. This is where I lose because I don't have probabilities. So, 50-minute candle here trying to move up. We'll see if this closes bullish. Setup 2 setting up on gold. Possible, yeah, man. Possible, possible. We'll see. Once this candle closes, it might try. No top wick on 4 hour on gold. Let's see on broker. Yeah, I have a small one, yeah. No, I have a good one. It was the 1 hour that you meant. But I have a small one. Small top wick. Four hours on future, you meant? Ah, okay. How does it look? So you already know the answer. Why don't you analyze on broker? Then you don't have to watch both. Terrible interface, MetaTrader. Really clumsy when marking up, drawing, making lines, colors. I just don't like. I mean, you're a psycho if you enjoy. If you enjoy marking on MetaTrader, then you're a psycho. Nas is gone. Should have taken it, man. You missed out. Nah. I mean, we don't have the probabilities there. That was super clear to me. On Vantage, it's same. It's not the same. I have Vantage here, and we have a small top wick, you see. I cooked on Asia. I know we were seeing it. I saw it. Morning, Harry Supreme here. Good morning, morning. So DAX here, nice pullback here. We see we buy from the lows even would be even a better buy. But if we're gonna turn around from here, do we have a reason to turn around? Daily resistance tapped. Let's see our Asian range. If we break Asian low, we get below Asian low. Let me just think about this. Continuation from there, counter bias. But if we respect Asian low and the first 15-minute, we can get a bullish candle. And then that bullish candle breaks the low, we can buy on the flip from Asian low. Should be okay. Because that's kind of, I've been studying how DAX has been moving recently. It's moving a lot of counter trend, and you can take a lot of interesting trades. Can you suggest which account type to choose in Vantage? I'm pretty confused. You could just so you know for the future, if you're you can always change the account. You don't have to always stay at the same account. So depends. If you're someone who likes lower spreads, if you like lower spreads, but you don't mind paying commission, then it's called ECN account, right? That's what I use. But some people don't like to pay commission, and they don't mind like 1 pip higher spread. So if you don't mind 1 pip higher spread, it's actually more popular. It's called the STP account. So if I look at what's more popular, it's the STP actually. But personally, I don't mind paying commission. Raw ECN, yeah, sometimes they call it raw or something like that. NFP this week, I never checked the calendar. Yes. NFP this week. Were you one of Raj's students before? No, man. I only discovered him like 2-3 years into my journey. Spread is okay for swinging, but scalping, yeah, that's why you have a choice, right? So you have to just make the choice, sorry, not choose. And also, if you guys are interested in the deposit bonus, you have to apply that in promotions, right? So keep that in mind. So use the link and then you go to promotions, because I don't want everyone to have a deposit bonus applied. Some people may not want it. So you go to promotions, then you have it there. Mr. Gold, what are we doing? Can I trade with you? I only have $100. I think their minimum deposit is 50, but honestly, if that's like all you can afford, I wouldn't even deposit into a broker, man. Like, just don't waste money. 7 minutes for this candle to close. We see if we close back in the range, break above this 5-minute structure as well. Maybe you can see some buys. We went and leased a car on the weekend. Oh no, electrified now, man. He's gone to the dark side. We will have to charge him double in the group now. That's tax for electric cars. So you know how they're taxing petrol cars? In my group, if you own an electric car, you get taxed. You understand? We work differently. So I'll be adding 10% tax to your subscription. Can we get rich only by trading with you in YouTube live? Brother, you can become a billionaire. I don't know what you guys are doing sleeping. Only 390 people here can become billionaires. Not enough, right? And I'll become a trillionaire. I get 2% commission. Because you said that, I charge you 2% tax now. I saw half the fuel cost saving with the new car. Yeah, exactly. So that you've saved, the money that you saved in fuel, you now have to pay for tax in the group. Harry's getting big. He's going to play the new Hulk. That is a trader that turns green when chat asks stupid questions. I also want a GT3. Brother, I told you can become a billionaire, man. You can buy Porsche. No need to buy the car, buy the company. I've been here 3 years, I'm now a trillionaire. Damn, man, doing better than me. Let's see how NQ is doing. Ooh, bouncing here. I think I would have been stop break even, man. Let's see how much. Did it give you 1-to-1? Stop loss here. Tightest stop loss above the 5, 27.8 pips. Doesn't look like it gave you 1-to-1. 20-point push now back to entry. It's tough, especially in a gap, because in the gap you don't know where it's going to bounce. So it's tough. Maybe 1 minute gives you an option. Yeah, you could just be like if something, but I don't know. It's tough. He didn't buy a Taycan. If he bought a Taycan, maybe I let him off a little bit. If he bought a Taycan, he doesn't have to pay tax. I've been here 30 minutes, already feel like a millionaire. There we go, man. I'm telling you. Can confirm. Following Supreme Leader Harry makes you a billionaire just by following and liking every stream. Exactly. Supreme Leader Harry, man. That is a new title. That is a new title. Supreme Leader. The depreciation on the Taycan is nasty, super nasty. But if it's your chance to get an allocation to a GT3 RS. Does your friend have allocations, bro? He can get you a GT3 RS in Australia, man. You can buy that for retail also. He's got the Wyzak edition or Hornet, you spell it? Yeah, Wyzak. This guy is next level, man. Nas got a sell limit 25.59 on futures or on Forex. I would come here more often, but I can't afford to fund it anymore. Oh no, man. What did you blow it on? Alright, so 2 minutes for this candle to close back in the range. I wonder if this is going to be enough for us to send. 1 minute structure looks good. But are we bullish right now? Can we trust this 30-minute not to flip bearish? That is the question. Hi, how's your prop firm going? Took any payouts? Yes, I took a payout on the high risk account, and these other follow accounts I'm taking slowly, not full sending, because it's 4 accounts together. I'm not trading them separately. I'm not gambling them as well. A lot of people online, if they just want to show payouts, they're trying to run them up, blow them, and then buy another one, run it up, blow them, buy another one, run it up, blow, and they're just milking through tons of accounts. Maybe they get 15k in payouts, but they've paid 10k in challenges. Still makes money. It's just a different method. When I'm managing my own capital, I have 360k funded as well with you funded. I have this funded as well. I don't really want to be doing that. It's 2 different ways. So I like the more consistent approach. So I'm getting the account to about 6k. Then I'll be able to pull 3k from each of those, which will be $12,000 payout, because it's 4 accounts. So that's why it's worth more, because if I go gamble, I lose all the 4 accounts. I've been tapped in saying graph you're looking at for Nas. What's the difference between future or Forex? They both be the same? No, future is slightly different price. Consistent cash flow? Yeah, exactly. Because if I do consistency, they'll just move me to live, and then I'll have that on live, instead of needing to keep buying accounts. Maybe if I had time and I was like a full-time prop firm trader, then maybe I would recycle accounts to try get big payouts, but I'm not the lucky guy who always gets that. All right, so we did close above here on a 15. I don't like that the 5 failed to close above. I don't know how to feel about that. We don't have a 30-minute close, of course. 15-minute did close here, engulfing candle. I'd like to see a good bottom wick to grab liquidity to be able to break through this high. So because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-minute candles bullish at resistance, so we need liquidity to continue up. So I needed to see it to break one of these lows, and then we can flip up and then maybe break the highs, and then I can look for a buy here. Stop loss here is about what? Oh, that's not a bad stop loss. 70 pips on gold these days is, oh, it's not that big of a range. But I mean, 70 pips these days in gold is not that bad. It's a good bottom wick. This is the liquidity I wanted to see grabbed. Yeah, that's what I like to see. So yeah, if this starts to flip, I'm interested. I'm interested. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Higher SL though now? Yeah, that's why I'm not put a buy stop yet, because if this thing just starts tanking now, I don't think it would make sense, right? Because we need at least enough to give us 1-to-1 buy here. They allow you to put 2 contract buy stop on top step. On what pair? 2 contracts? No, 2 micros, you mean? I couldn't trade silver. I couldn't trade silver. It was a bug, so you're allowed to trade silver again. They said they fixed it. Okay. I'm taking this on CFDs. So let's see if we get the buy here. It's going a bit deep. I can't have more than 100 pip stop loss because we don't have the range. So it needs to stop somewhere here. Right? We have a resistance here at 100 pips. So I want to make something if we reject that resistance. So we're basically looking to see if it rejects the support. If not, we're going to maybe come down lower. We look for buys from a bit lower. Let's see though. Let's see what happened to Nasdaq if it's continued. Yeah, so it ended up rejecting, right? It's the problem with the gap here. But this pullback can give us opportunities to sell into now, right? If we're going to continue this lower high, we have some options. Friend said gold is still buggy on top step. Brother has friends on the inside now, huh? All of a sudden starts trading top step. All on the inside now. Technical friends. He has. You know? Man, we didn't get 15-minute candle close. No bottom wick on this. We were looking for the buys, right? We were looking for the buys, but no freaking entry here, man. Right, this is too deep now, guys. This is too deep, so we're just gonna wait now. I was counting for deeper bottom wick on the second 5-minute. I was looking for either change of structure or the 15-minute to close, but then we opened no bottom wick. I was watching it. I have it on second monitor, so I don't miss the trades. So what I was looking for is, I'm like, okay, 5-minute now started to create support. This candle here, if we can, I was watching gold same time. If we can make the same deep bottom wick, I mean, we can't. It's not my rules to enter without bottom wick, and especially we need it because we don't have a 1 hour closing bullish at that time. 30 did close bullish, very weak though. 15 was closing bearish, and we only had 2 5-minute candle bullish. But that is one of my trades. When we get 2 5-minute candle closing bullish from my zone, I'm happy to take that. The issue is no bottom wick. Can't really do much with that. Appreciate everyone showing up to the stream. Make sure to leave a like on the stream. You know the drill. Leave a subscribe. Let's get it. Harry, how long does it take to withdraw profits from Vantage? I was with IC Markets, took them 10 working days to deliver. With me, you don't have to worry about withdrawals. Even if it won't be delayed, depending on if you of course choose Swift, which is the slowest method of withdrawal. It will take roughly about 3 days, but they do have instant transfers. Crypto is extremely fast. Instant transfer is about, you can withdraw $100,000 in like a couple of hours or instantly. So yeah. Also, if you're with me, we have a custom support, so you don't have to worry anything about that. We have someone on the inside. You don't have to go through support team. Everything is sorted out. This is some hardcore music, this. It's such a banger, man. This like 4 a.m. Harry, since you said you can't have SL more than 100 pips, do you use fixed lot size? Not about fixed lot size, it's because my target was 100 pips. So I'm not going to take a negative risk to reward. Did I miss something? Do you have your own prop firm now? I've been gone for 2 months. No, I don't have my own prop firm. I switched from IC Markets to Vantage because IC was giving me a few issues and I had no one on the inside. Now with Vantage, we get someone. It's been great. Like, I have direct contact in the exclusive group, guys. After stream, I'm gonna release a few things for you. Do you trade before gym or after gym? Both. I trade before and after. On holiday with my girlfriend to Dubai in March. Paid for us both with trading profits. Let's go. Another guy coming to visit me. We've had Sil, we've had Scammer Joe, we've had Many people. It's been great. Now we're going to have Alex, inshallah. Of course, Ents. Ents mogged me. Tall as fuck. How tall are you? 6 foot. Sil is 6'5", man. Sil is 6'5". Ents is also 6. I think Ents is bloody 6'7", bro. He's 6'7" for sure. Yeah, he's insane. You're gonna look up at me. How tall are you, Alberto? Are you going to the expo? I don't think we have a booth there with Wayond. 6'4". Man, why is so many people tall in our group, man? This is unfair, man. Moritz, apparently Moritz is tall as well. How tall are you, Moritz? $177? Okay, so Moritz is pretty close to me. You're also above 6 foot? Damn. $188? Damn. Guys, I swear I'm gonna go. We're gonna do Tradesharpe meet in Dubai and I'm gonna be like this the whole time. Yo, so these are all, man. I'm gonna look 195. Hello. Bro, I'm serious. I'm gonna go to this meet and I'm gonna feel tiny. I'm not coming. Bro, it's gonna be so unfair. It's literally gonna be me in the middle and everyone beside me. Man, I'm gonna stand 2 meters in front. You guys stand behind me. You know? All of you guys stand behind me. We're not letting that happen. Like how? How is the average height in the group above 6 foot? Still 6'5". Zoli 195. What is 195 in feet, man? Can someone tell me what 195 is in feet? Alexi 6'2". Bro. Putin wears shoes that makes him almost 6 foot higher. 10 centimeter higher. Bro, I'm wearing 6'4". Yo, man. No one's touching us, bro. Any gurus want to hate on us in Dubai? We're coming, gang. 6'4", 6'7", 6'2". Full gang. Like, we're going to be totally fine. I'm not worried now. The problem is, if we're going to pull up to a club and start to riz, how are we supposed to riz with all of you guys taller than me? I'm going to be the one left out. We can't pull up to a restaurant, club somewhere. Everyone around me is above 6 foot. Now I'm the one missing out. Shit, man. Just show your bank account. Oh, I'm sick of that, man. That's just now. All black t-shirt? Bro, it would be sick. Someone wrote in chat, just stand on your wallet. Could you imagine? I'll be in front, I'm 5'4". Yeah, that's fine though. That's fine. You're a woman. You get like that's fine, but this unfair for men. Like these guys, this is insane. You look tall in your vlogs. 6 foot is normally considered tall, right, guys? Like, that's not tall, but you're like above average height. But in our group, it's smaller. Shit, man. All right. Let's see what's happening here in the markets. Gold. Let's see if we can retrace on gold. It's not over yet. We're just waiting. Still could be a buy opportunity. We'll see. 6 foot is not tall, bro. It's average. Depends. It depends what country, right? Depends what country, huh? Take it easy, man. Calling 6-foot average is a stretch, huh? Now you're trying to hurt my feelings. There's a difference now. Now, once it was a joke, but now you're trying to hurt my feelings calling 6-foot average. You know, okay. Like, give me something, man. Give me something. Six foot in Australia, average, okay, at least average something, man. Anyways, appreciate you guys showing up to stream. Let's have a good week, man. Let's have a good week. Second week of the month. First week was good. Let's see what damage we can do this week. Hopefully not damage to our accounts, but we damage the market to make us more money. That is going to be the goal. So looking forward to that. Let's see what London Open brings. 1 minute to London Open. Let's see if there's any London Open trades. DAX here. Rejecting for the open. Look at that candle. Check what NQ is doing here. Trying to retrace a little bit here from these highs. London Open here. We needed to get below here because last time this has happened, you can see here it did a nasty liquidity grab with this type of candle. So let's see, actually. Maybe we can do something on NQ here. We need a stronger close than this though, because 1 hour is going to be closing with a rejection, which I don't like. Or not? Yeah. Let's see. 10 seconds. Yeah, so that's not the strongest close. I'm going to wait for the next close here, 5 minutes. What is NQ? You like saying it? Nasdaq. NQ is Nasdaq. In the USA, average height is about 5'9". There we go. Someone's telling me what I want to hear. Definitely taller in China. China number 1. All right, let's see how they open. Gold, what is your hand? What hand are we playing right now? Let's see if gold can get a candle that looks like this. Then we send it like that. Full power. Come on. Do it for us. Maybe we can enter earlier. Let's see how it forms. Anyone know how many micros? I think it's 3 or 2 micros, bro. Yeah, they've limited it quite a bit. I'm taking it on CFDs. Guys, I'm just gonna go toilet, come back. Don't go anywhere. Be back. Right, we back. Fire song? Yes, sir. Bangers only. Ho. Slow down, gold. Slow down. We need to think about entering on a 5 if we're going to get this type of volume right now. Yo. 1 minute for this 5, man, but this stop loss is a bit BS, man. 130 pips, we don't have the range. Don't do this to us, gold, please. What is it gonna do for 10 minutes? Guys, we need a thunderstorm here. We need a thunderstorm. Thunderstorm is a special setup where we get a next 5-minute candle closing bearish. Yeah, this is not looking good, bro. This is not looking good, bro. Problem is, I was thinking about buying from down here, but I couldn't do it because we had everything closing bearish. 1 hour closed bearish below, 30 minutes closed bearish below, 15 minutes closed bearish below. No confirmation, right? No confirmation. If we didn't have the 1 hour candle closing below, I think we could have done it. If like the 1 hour was closing back in the range. But the problem is 1 hour closed below, man. This is the first time we've actually broke some sort of structure since this morning, man. Since market open. This could be a pullback for it just to fail. It is possible. Whoa, what happened to DAX here? DAX decided to wake up and shit the bed. I tried the please strat, but it never works. Bro, it has to work sometime, man. The problem is you tried. You have to keep trying. Wake up and shit the bed? Yeah, that's what it did. Just woke up. Boop. Direct. You can see what happened. Nasdaq. What are we saying, Nasdaq? What are we doing? Alright, so we have this candle coming through here. Wonder what we want to do. What strategy is this? Patience is good. We have to be patient, man. We need to make money here. We don't need to impress people by taking 100 trades a day. We take 1 to 2 trades on average per day. Not per session, per day. Could happen in Asian, could happen in London, can happen in New York. I'm live here for London session. New York we have in the group. It can happen anytime, right? Whenever it happens, we take it because we want the highest probability to make money. Very important. I'm not here to impress people by just giving them signals so that they can, oh, I need a trade. I need to. No, we're here to make money. Choose which side you want to be on. You want to be a signal bot or you want to make money? You can choose. I'll tell you what side I choose. So let's see, you know, if gold can give us something. We can maybe get a little bit of a retrace, right? We can get a retrace to take buys. Totally possible. And then we can see what's up with that. Okay. DAX here could end up failing as well. So we're going to check what DAX does. Or we can create support to continue up. Not over on DAX as long as we get volume. Also, guys, yeah, I forgot. I need to announce. You guys have been asking me, I released over the weekend. You guys have been asking me, hey, Harry, we want to join the group, but we only want to join for a month because we're not committed, blah, blah, blah. I've made that option available now. Only now, it's available, $75, 1 month you only have to pay for. When you press join, there is a question. You have to fill out the question because I'm not going to ruin the integrity of the group on having what we had before. right? Where people just come in, waste time and leave. Everyone in there is super focused. Of course, the 5 months is cheaper. That's why flexibility comes with a premium. It is just the honest truth. I'm always transparent with you guys because of that. But here's the nice thing. For anyone who joins this month, right, what I'm going to do is, if you ever decide you want to upgrade, right, if you want to decide you want to upgrade to what, so for like the first 10 spots, if you want to upgrade to the 5 months, the price you paid for the monthly, I will deduct from the 5 month, right? That's proof I'm not some furu here trying to rip you off. That's how much I trust in the value of the group. That's how much I trust in everything. So the price you paid, I will deduct from that. And that's only I'm offering to you guys here on stream. So yeah, that's for people who've been asking. Now there's no excuses if you want to get good. Okay? You can see the work that goes on. You want to join us? You want to join us for NY sessions? Trade with us in Asian. We're NY live every day as well. It's your chance. No excuses now. Entry barrier is the lowest in the market. As a former GBP JPY connoisseur, what do you think about the Japan elections? It's actually good for bullish on like something like GBP JPY, because they're going back to how it was back in the days. In the beginning of stream, I spoke about it, and I said that we need to keep an eye on GJ, because this is going back to the old policy, and the old policy just sent GJ super bullish, right? Harry, is there any discounts on the PipLab service? Yeah, we can give you discounts in the exclusive group, yes. Even though it's a charity at this point, but we can do it. GJ Khalid gonna make a... Yeah, man, I forgot about that, man. Shit, that was a while ago. Are you live for NY every day? In the group, we have NY lives every day, yeah. All information is here, guys. I'm not gonna speak more about it. I just wanted to announce for people asking me. All information is there. Boom, boom. Okay. So if you're someone who shows up to stream quite often, it's natural transition. NQ is probably pumping here, huh? DAX is pumping, not giving us entry. NQ probably following along with it. But guys, this could be one pump for a retracement. It's totally possible. Let's see what happens. Gold is actually trying to do something not too bad here. If we could just retest gold, just give us retests. For you today, last day in the group, some health issue, neurological. Oh, I didn't know that, man. I wish you the best, man. You didn't message me. Hopefully you keep well. Please update me. Tell me how you're going, everything. Good luck, brother. I guess buys above the 4-hour NQ make sense. They do. We just need some sort of structure. Is there anything I can do with your offer for Vantage? I already open an account with them. Yeah, you can transfer to me. So if you want the support, if you want to trade under me, get deposit bonus, you can transfer. It's totally possible. Today in the public group, I will post how to transfer, but I'll post it for you now. It's not that difficult to transfer. And then you'll get all my benefits. So this is how you transfer. There's a screenshot here. There you go, post it in the chat. And then if you don't have an account, then that's the link there. Those are the two things. If you want to do it, again, it's optional. So this needs to give us an entry. I mean, this is nuts, the way we're pushing like this randomly. This is why I don't like DAX recently, because it's just super BS. Super BS. Thanks. All good, all good. Honestly, I think if anything, gold might give us an option, if anything. Bro, tell me more about Vantage deposit bonus. What's the offer? Check in the description, guys. Check in the description. If you want deposit bonus, you use my link or transfer. I posted it all in here in the chat. You can see in the chat. That's it. So if you transfer to me, you go to promotions and you can take the deposit bonus 150%, or you can use my link. Now, I want you guys to understand how it works, this deal. I'm not some guy who's some massive affiliate. I don't make much money from this. Of course, they pay me about $1 per lot. I don't own the broker. I am simply, it's a A-list broker that I switched to. And instead of switching to and starting promoting it to people and not be paid for that, they pay me $1 per lot. So that's what I get paid. The main thing I do it, they have an office here in Dubai. I have a direct contact. Please do not see me as some guy who's shilling a broker. I hate that. I don't want to be painted that image. I'm being transparent. I'm telling you exactly what I get paid. So that's how it works. I'm not on a contract. They don't pay me a salary, nothing. Get $1 to $1.5 per lot on ECN accounts. I also do not get paid anything for trading Nasdaq. Anything without commission, I don't get paid. So it's not something that's going to make me lots of money, but I did it for myself and people naturally ask. So that's how it works. DAX most of the time is breakout strategy. Yes, I know it's breakout strategy, but it's not giving us breakout entry. How are you supposed to trade this? Like, this is a crazy candle, right? Even 1 minute is not giving you option. So we have 15-minute candle close here on gold, but the problem is stop loss, guys. I need to put a stop loss. Why should I have to run here 150 pip stop loss? Makes no sense. So what I want to do, guys, I want to take a retrace. If we can get the retrace, I'm taking the entry. I'm not an impulsive trader, guys. I'm not going to rip DAX randomly breaking the highs, put random stop loss. This is long term. This is going to send me to the cleaners. Right? Long term, this is going to send me to the cleaners if I do that. Appreciate all of you guys showing up to stream. Pleasure to have you guys. Really pleasure. Make sure if you have any questions, something you want to write in the chat. No problem, guys. I'm not gonna. I will rinse you sometimes, but you know, engage here, guys. It's a great place. We've been streaming for many years. Goal. One goal I'd love to hit is 1,000 viewers on stream. Don't know how we're gonna make that happen, but we're gonna make it happen somehow. What do you think, guys? Let me know in chat. You think it's possible? Can we do it, guys? We're halfway. We're halfway. We're halfway. FX Alex G does it every time. Do I look like I have FX Alex G written on my fucking forehead? Huh? Does it say FX Alex G here? Do I look like him? No. So let me be me. Comparing me FX Alex G. Oh, for God's sake, man. That's the problem. Background music name. This song is called Delirious by DYEO. Harry's not running Super Bowl shirtless. Did he do that again? Did he streak again? And gold today is upsetting me, huh? That geezer did the $100 to $1 million thing. Yeah, man. Everyone can do that, man. So easy. Try it. Okay, I need to see if there's a chance to short from this daily resistance, man. I've really been seeing a lot of this where we push up in London. Look how many 4-hour candles, super extended. Maybe we can take a short from up here. How you take gold? Where is stop loss, man? $30-minute setup? Where 30-minute setup? What, you took breaking high? Okay, yeah, I've seen that before, but the problem is the 1 hour close below there. That's your threat, huh? How much capital is needed to start a live account in trading? It's a personal account, so it's totally up to you. It's totally up to you. We have closed above the daily resistance here. I need to think, do I want to buy off the retracement here, or am I going to trust it to reverse? I don't know if it's ready to reverse without change of structure. Guys, if you haven't left a like on the stream, I would appreciate getting it up to 200 likes. Would be a pleasure to have that. Gold, gold, gold. Yeah, gold, gold, gold is pushing, man. It pushed. Now we need to see. I have a top step account, 250k accounts withdrawing regularly but not getting when I should start live. You could start live already, man. Have a small live account, man. You know, open it just with like 2k or something. How to scale up? That's a great question, but it's a more of an in-depth question. Gold on a crazy move? Yeah, gold pissing me off. Pissing me off, so is DAX. DAX actually pissed me off. Nasdaq hasn't pissed me off. It's not really doing much. Appreciate you subscribing to the channel, brother. I recently watched a video where the guy mentioned people that do well on funded do badly on personal, vice versa. Definitely possible. Yep. Definitely possible. It is possible. That's why I ask to start with something slightly smaller. Right, so we're getting the retracement here on DAX. The problem is this now can bounce, so maybe we could take a buy. Bro, what if I have already deposited amount Vantage and later use your code? Will I get joining bonus? You'll get joining bonus if you switch to me. I'm gonna post this again for you. Please read this. Please save this, screenshot it, whatever. I don't know if I have it in the description, but that's how you can get the deposit. Why my withdrawal requests in IC markets always get expired? Look, I love IC markets. I'm not switched to Vantage and hate on IC markets. I still have an account with them. I did not have a problem with withdrawal. The problem is you have to speak to their support. So fortunately, I've never had a problem like that. Now I do have a direct contact in Vantage, so I would be able to answer you that question. But on IC, I can't. They're a big broker. I'd be very surprised. How long does it take for you? I do transfers, so it takes me 3 days. On average, I've had 3 days withdrawals. And I've withdrawn big amounts, 15K, 10K, 20K, and I've not had an issue with them. Right? Because that's the ones who I've used before I made the switch. What's minimum deposit in Vantage? $50, man. How's the spread compared to gold on IC markets? Vantage has the same spreads. Maybe even tighter. Right now on gold, I have 0.8, 0.9. So I don't know what IC is. I could actually check, man. I can open my account. I'm gonna check, just so we see. Gold right now, 0.8, 1.1. 0.8, 1.1, 0.9. So yeah, it's same. Actually, IC is jumping a little bit more. The jumps are a little bit less, but 0.1 pip, I consider that same. So look at this move down, man. What a fake out, man. I was really expecting there to be one more push up, then we can take this. Not giving me entry today, huh? Unless I just full sent this first 5-minute candle close bearish. ISA markets has been doing me dirty. Last week slipped me 62 pips on a position, no news. 62 pips? We actually had that happen to one guy in our group as well. I don't know. I don't know what liquidity provider they've switched to or what happened. But more and more people are saying it. It's a shame, honestly. They were great, and they still are, I feel. It's just some liquidity issues sometimes. Do you trade futures as well? Yes, I have my futures accounts here. Any trade on Friday? Yes, there was an NY trade on Friday. But my stupid top step was broken. I couldn't log in for some reason. It kept saying API disconnected, API disconnected, API disconnected. But this was the trade on Friday. This one here. Boom. Wow, imagine you held that. What a position, man. One to 12. So yeah. Anyways, guys. Keep an eye on US 30 today, big breakout of the range. Gold is trying to pull back now, but I'm not going to stay on stream for too long. Shame today, but it's only Monday. We have the whole week. Make sure you show up for the week so you can take entries with us and learn how I trade. Pull back here. If we pull back into about 14 here, I'll look for buys back up as long as we don't tap the top of the range first. Very simple for that. DAX could create support at some point to also try some more upside. That's very possible here. That's basically what I'm looking for. So I appreciate you guys showing up to stream. Take care, guys, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Much love and peace. Cheers, guys. Cheers.